Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Play action, here's Shadur. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Sanders. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's... First down. The Cowboys had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Jeremy Chin right there to knock that away. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
19,
to throw now. Here's Sanders. This pass complete to Higgins. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Browns.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the shotgun, Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco on the lead option. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Get it. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Throwing, Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Play action. It's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Cowboys, big alert, big alert. Go.
Now Bloom trying the right side. And he'll be pretty well They'll stop in his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here we go, here we go.
29-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Blue. We're going to get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On first down, it's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at his 48-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back all 80.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T. Higgins, 95 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on. Set. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here we go, set. Mikey, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
17.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ready.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
He finds his man, complete. It's Medina. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Yeah, and it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Scott. Ready.
Throwing again at Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
19, charge. Go.
Now Sanders. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Go.
Sanders. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Donovan Ezaraku. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Come on, set. 70.
Sanders to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 10 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cowboys 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance and put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, this is Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And unable to break away. They stop them a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before to our kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It's a loss of 8.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Warriors 17.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison. 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ramos. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Ready up. Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Go! 70 Lions.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.